All right, so get this. We are diving deep into Marvel today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. But not just any Marvel. We're talking full-on Agatha Harkness origin story.
Now we're talking.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So we've got your notes on that first episode of Agatha All Along. And let me tell you, it takes that whole WandaVision vibe and flips it completely on its head.
I mean, you're right. It's less sitcom, and suddenly we're like in a detective thriller.
Totally. It's like CSI, but with magic, you know?
Yeah, and that score totally sets the mood, too.
Oh, for sure. Those music cues were right on point.
Yeah.
But you know what really struck me? Agatha herself.
Oh, tell me about it.
She is nailing that whole gruff detective thing.
You're so right. She's got that whole seen it all vibe down.
It's like she walked straight out of Detroit.
Yes. Like Hank Anderson.
Exactly. Especially with that whole brooch thing.
Oh, yeah. What is she hiding with that thing?
Right. A normal detective would just hand it over. It's like the writers are dropping hints left and right.
Oh, it's definitely intentional.
Oh.
They want us to know there's more to her than meets the eye.
Okay, so before we get too far into theories, let's get everyone up to speed on what actually goes down in this episode.
Yeah, good idea.
So we've got a full-on murder mystery,
A body and everything.
blunt force trauma missing library book. But, okay, that scene in the library with the burning books.
So creepy.
Talk about setting the mood right.
Yeah, they wanted us to know this was serious.
Oh, for sure. But here's where it gets interesting.
Wait a minute.
Darkhold.
No way.
Yeah.
Are they serious with that?
They're not messing around.
Okay, so chills. The official chill.
Right. And if that wasn't enough, Agatha gets a new partner, Agent Vidal, played by Aubrey Plaza.
Stop it.
I'm serious.
Aubrey Plaza is in this.
Talk about perfect casting.
Well, they nailed it with that one for
Right.
sure. But did you notice how much tension there is between them?
Oh, yeah. It's like there's a whole story there we don't know about.
Exactly. This isn't just a new partner situation. There's history there.
Oh, we need answers.
And speaking of answers, remember that brooch?
It's super old, like 18th century old.
Okay, that's a hole.
And it's got a lock of hair hidden inside.
Like a creepy little time capsule.
See, I told you it was important.
Okay, yeah, you were right. But hold on. When they mention Darkhold later,
Oh, yeah?
Agatha completely freaks out.
She loses it.
That reaction tells us everything.
Right. Like she knows more than she's letting on.
Way more. It's like that word connects to a whole other side of her.
It's like she's got this whole secret magic life she's trying to keep hidden.
Which makes you wonder, what else is she hiding?
Okay, so we're about to dive into the deep ends of Agatha's hidden world, but maybe you should take a quick break and come back fresh.
Yeah, good idea. Let's do it.
So we left off with Agatha starting to realize things in Westview are definitely not what they seem. And then boom, mysterious teenager breaks in.
You were really drawn to this kid in your notes.
Well, yeah, he just shows up out of nowhere and Agatha's totally thrown.
He's not just a random intruder, that's for sure.
Right. So who is he? Could this be one of Wanda's kids?
Ooh, interesting theory.
Or maybe even Mephisto messing with everyone.
Okay, that's also a good one. The show's definitely playing with us there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, photos changing, people disappearing.
Like he's warping reality just by being there.
It's like he doesn't quite belong in Westview.
Which makes me think he's connected to whatever Wanda's doing.
Right. Like he's a piece of the puzzle that doesn't quite fit.
And Agatha's freaking out. She goes straight to the morgue. And then she finds that library card, W. Maximoff.
Mic drop moment right there.
It's like all the pieces click into place.
Wanda's not just a resident in Westview. She's the one pulling the strings.
Okay. But it gets even crazier. Vidal reappears and drops a truth bomb. Wanda's been manipulating Agatha this whole time.
Talk about a mind blow.
Right. Agatha's whole world just imploded.
And she reacts accordingly, running out into the street, you know?
Okay, yeah, about that. Let's just say she wasn't exactly dressed for the occasion.
It's a bold choice, but it works. You really feel Agatha's raw emotion in that moment.
She's been betrayed, humiliated, stripped of everything.
And her magic is gone, years of her life just gone.
It's heartbreaking.
But it makes her even more determined to figure out what's going on.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely not giving up, especially now that she knows Wanda has the Darkhold.
Oof, yeah, that's a low blow, even for Wanda.
It's like finding out your ex has been using your Netflix account this whole time, but with ancient magical artifacts instead.
Way higher stakes.
Speaking of things that are creepy, can we talk about that rabbit?
Oh yeah, Sparky 2.0?
It's like they wanted to remind us that Wanda can be pretty terrifying when she wants to be.
Oh, for sure. Don't let that sitcom smile fool you.
But hold on, we've got one more twist coming.
Get me with it.
Agent Vidal. Not actually Agent Vidal.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's the Green Witch.
Green Witch. Now things are getting interesting.
Okay, so comic book lore time. Give me the rundown.
Basically, she and Agatha have a bit of a history.
A bit.
Okay, maybe more than a bit. Let's just say there's some bad blood there.
Oh boy. So now Agatha's got a vengeful witch on her tail on top of everything else.
And let's not forget about the Salem 7.
Oh no, they're coming for her too.
Yeah, things are about to get real.
Talk about a bad day. Okay, so Agatha's stuck magicless with a vengeful witch and the Salem 7 on her tail. Talk about a bad situation.
You could say that again. It's like everything is hitting her all at once.
But you know what? Even without her powers, she's still Agatha Harkness.
Exactly. You don't survive that long in the magical world without picking up a few tricks.
This is a woman who's been battling supernatural baddies since before the Avengers were even a thought bubble.
Right, and she always comes out on top. Remember how quickly she figured out things were off in Westview?
Oh yeah, even before her memories were back, she knew something was up.
She's got instincts, experience. She's a survivor.
So what's her play now? How do you fight a witch when you don't have any magic?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question. But I think it's more than just a fight for survival for Agatha.
What do you mean?
Remember how she reacted when she found out about Wanda and the Darkhold?
Oh yeah, she was furious.
It's not just about the betrayal. I think she saw something in Wanda that really scared her.
Like what?
Raw power.
Mm-hmm.
Potential Agatha's no stranger to dark magic. But Wanda's tapping into something ancient, something unpredictable.
So it's not just about getting her magic back, it's about stopping Wanda from unleashing something even worse.
Exactly. And that's what makes this whole thing so compelling. It's not just good versus evil. It's about the different ways power can corrupt, even with good intentions.
Because, let's be real, Agatha's walked on the wild side herself.
Oh, for sure. She's made her share of mistakes, which makes you wonder what's going through her head now.
Right, like, is she facing the consequences of her past, or is this something totally new?
That's the big question, isn't it? And it makes you see her in a whole new light.
Totally. So what was your biggest takeaway from this episode?
For me, it's that moment when Agatha realizes just how powerful Wanda has become. That look in her eyes that sends chills down your spine.
Oh yeah, you can tell she knows things are about to get real. And not in a good way.
It's a classic cliffhanger ending. We've got Agatha powerless facing down two major threats. What more could you ask for?
Seriously.
That's the beauty of this show. It keeps you guessing until the very end.
And that's a wrap on our Agatha All Along deep dive. Thanks for geeking out with us.
Always a pleasure. Until next time, remember, magic is everywhere. Just maybe don't try summoning any dark entities at home.
Solid advice. See you next time.